Now, as you may know, many companies are already starting to use artificial intelligence to shortlist CVs, particularly in those early stages of application. Now, applicant tracking systems, ATS, is what they are officially known as. Whatever you call them, resume robots, AI, one thing is for certain. They are becoming the norm. So trust me when I tell you that you need to make your CV ready for this brave new world. Now, ironically, one of the key drivers is to make applications fairer and reduce early stage bias. So, as a very qualified and insightful woman working in a male dominated field, you may be exactly who they are looking for, but you still have to give them a CV that can work within their systems. So today I'm going to give you about 6 quick tips for writing in an ATS friendly way, which is essentially like improving your own personal search engine optimization, but just for your CV. So let's start at the beginning. Keywords. Find and note the exact keywords used in the job overview and the candidate specifications for that sector. So include these, but be careful not to overuse them. Much like your favorite recipe, a few sprinkled here and there are often more than enough. But as any self-respecting foodie like myself knows, it's got to be the right ingredients to make the most of that meal. Well, your ingredients in this case, well, they're the words that you read in the job specification, the very ones they've already hinted at. So use those as much as you can. But this is definitely not the place to get clever showing off your fancy vocabulary. The bots, well, they won't thank you for words they aren't used to seeing, and they'll send you to the bottom of the pile for your eloquent troubles. Second, format your CV for AI. Now remember, bots can only read certain formats, such as Word docs. In fact, not all bots can even read your bog standards PDF. Now clearly, you can do a lot of jazzy things with the PDF, but we'd advise you to stick with a Word doc until you know what format your chosen employer actually favors. Then send them a PDF after you've been told exactly what they'll accept. One hack is to check your PDF will be read by ATS easily, is to open it, select all, and then paste it back into a Word or Notepad. If it doesn't paste cleanly, it could be a problem for ATS, and that might mean you go in the bin. Number 3, limit graphics. Bots hate graphics or symbols of any kind except for simple bullet points. So again, this isn't the place to get creative. Just stick to the basics and use no more than 2 or 3 different fonts, and save capitalization for your section headers such as professional experience. Number 4, focus on results, not duties. Now this is a key place to use that simple language we were talking about. Write your CV in the knowledge that it will be read by both humans, but also machines. AI actually pays a lot of attention to words like revenue, income saved, or results, not unfortunately responsibilities or duties, which actually sound dull as dishwater anyway. Number 5, double check your spell check. Spelling and grammar is so important. I mean, I'm probably not the only one who hates when my spell check changes to a word that I certainly didn't mean. Now, iPhone, autocorrect, I'm looking at you. You may or may not have missed the typo in that last screen, but a robot will always pick up a typo. So be really careful and double check. Now, number 6, don't forget your covering letter. Let's start at the basics. It's easy to think of a covering letter that it doesn't matter if your CVs are being uploaded and emailed, particularly in big batches. But one thing I've noticed for people I hire is that people spend less time on a good covering letter when they know it's going to be read by bots. So do a covering letter to make sure you stand out. And in that covering letter, still convey your availability and enthusiasm with words like, I'm so excited, or I love your product because. Bots actually can read that and will put you to the top of the queue. Now, if you found this useful or practical, leave a comment below or share the video with a job seeker you know, and check our backlog of other videos aimed specifically at women working in male-dominated fields.